After applying to 15 colleges, spending 4 years at Dartmouth, and now having been a college admissions mentor for the past 4 years, guiding students into Ivy Leagues and top 20 universities, here are a few of the things that nobody tells you about the college admissions process and Ivy Leagues in general that I wish someone told me before I even graduated high school. Do the dishes with me as I tell you guys about these secrets. One of the first things that you'll notice at Ivy Leagues is how many private school students there are. And it was pretty shocking to me that during one of our first grade-wide events, so many kids said hi to each other based on the school that they went to. And this is how they network is, oh my goodness, you went to Andover, you went to Exeter, do you know XYZ? Oh, we had 3 students this year get admitted to Dartmouth. Oh, we only had like 2 of us get admitted to Dartmouth. It was shocking to me that some of the schools even sent more than 5 students to a singular Ivy League school. And this is almost like an exclusive circle that I had no clue about, because as an immigrant who came here knowing no English and how the education system or even college applications worked, I was in shock, especially because some of these students had families who've known each other for decades. They did businesses together, they started private equity firms together, and now are best buddies. So their daughters have been hanging out together with each other ever since growing up. And yes, many of them are legacies as well. So naturally, some of the girls were born into an advantaged environment and situation, but at the same time, I do think that everyone should take advantage of whatever leverage that you can. If your parents are legacy, you better be applying to the schools that they went to if you are qualified. If you are first generation or low income, you better be using every single resource possible. A lot of universities also offer flight-in programs or programs designed specifically for first generation and low income students to help you get more acquainted with the college admissions process. And a lot of people don't talk about this, but more than having some sort of a cohesion across your applications, whether it be your activities, essays, or supplemental essays, is that you need to have a why behind why you're doing what you do. Oftentimes, when students look at the why us essay, so why do you want to apply to Stanford, and what are some parts about our school that draws you to apply, or why do you want to apply to Dartmouth, what aspects of our college really draw you to our specific institution. Many times students think that it's to demonstrate to colleges, oh, I have done my research. But beyond that, oftentimes it's to figure out if the student has a clear why behind pursuing higher education. Is it just because their parents have always told them to go to college, get a good degree, and then find a good job? Or is it because they genuinely want to be surrounded by peers from all over the world and develop nuanced perspectives about themselves, about just the issues that are pretty conflicting these days? And Dartmouth really emphasizes this in the most recent article that the president of the college published. She tells us that Dartmouth has always been an institution that teaches students how to think and not what to think. And I truly think that this is one of the most important aspects that high school students should realize. That's what college is for, is to teach you how to think rather than what to think. Because if we don't have critical thinking skills, if we just listen to what everyone else around us believes and is doing, that's actually the most dangerous position we can put ourselves in, especially in the world as it is today. And lastly, I am done with the dishes, but if I were to start over on the college application process, I would seriously research the schools that I am applying to, because I applied to, yes, basically most of the Ivies and the top 20 schools without doing any of my research, including schools like Rice University, Duke, I think UNC was one of them, Scripps College, got waitlisted, funny enough, from Scripps College, but there's no cohesion in my college list even. There was not really a particular aspect that I was looking for other than the name. And because the colleges are so different from each other, they are looking for different types of students. They are also valuing different types of aspects and perspectives that students can bring to their campuses. So what I would tell my younger self is that beyond just looking at the prestige and the name of the colleges, like, oh, Stanford, Harvard, I have to ground the reasoning in a bigger purpose and a bigger why beyond that. So why do I want to go to Stanford beyond the reasons of it's in California, it's really sunny, and it has a beautiful campus. I didn't really have a reason other than just attending a summer program there and loving my time and experience. And I talked about the dining hall and the campus environment, which was probably just a big no-no now that I have helped dozens of students get into their dream colleges. Whereas afterwards, yes, hindsight bias, but I realized schools like Dartmouth, the more medium-sized schools, could have probably offered me a way better education experience. And even Princeton, which I don't think I actually applied to, with a very heavy emphasis on their undergraduate degree, I should have looked for schools that are a little bit more medium-sized, allowing me to get to know more of the students and become closer knit with them. So if you are high school students seeing this right now, just know that you have a long journey ahead of you, but beyond all, find your why for pursuing a college degree.